Hi honeys, welcome to your Hot Honey Speed Read. Happy New Year! I mean, technically, we are still in December when I'm posting this. I like to record these videos like the 15th of each month just to give some messages time to play out. Y'all know I specialize in predictions. So, not everything is gonna hit right away. So we want to give some time for the messages and the prophecies to breathe. But right now, I am in New Orleans. I hope that you guys can hear me. I'm sitting on the rooftop of my hotel, kind of in like the courtyard. They're playing some music. I'm just working, we're vibing. So I said, let me just record our January speed read right now. So I want you guys to take 3 deep breaths, connect with me, connect with this energy, and we're gonna get started. Spirit, I pray that you use me as a vessel to tune into the energy of my honeys who are going to be watching this. What important messages, guidance, predictions, information can you share with my honeys for the month of January 2025? What do they need to know, Spirit? Thank you so much. I ask that you use me as a vessel. May these messages come from a place of light, love, and truth. I ask my higher self to guide me, to ensure that there's no personal opinions, biases, or ego interfering with the messages that Spirit has for us. Okay, Spirit, for my honeys who are watching this for January 2025, what predictions, messages, guidance can you share with my honeys? There's some unclaimed luck that is happening here, especially for those who have Sagittarius placements. We have Jupiter here showing up in like this reversed energy. It's not even really reversed. It's kind of partial to the side. I feel like there's some unclaimed luck, some unclaimed blessings, some unclaimed gifts. I would highly recommend looking at the unclaimed money as well if that resonates with you. Looking at I think you can look it up by state to see if there's unclaimed money, not just for you, but also like family members, especially those who have passed on. What else can you share with us for the month of January 2025, Spirit? What predictions can you share? Yeah, they're speaking about this unclaimed blessings because we were dealing with some energy vampires last month. The month of December, you guys may have experienced either spiritual attacks, psychic attacks, or just feeling drained during Mercury retrograde. People trying to drain you of your gifts, trying to drain you of your kindness, trying to be in... I feel like some of us have dealt with people who were trying to be connected to us or have access to us simply because what we either represent or they want to be in close proximity to you because of what you can provide for them. Work on cutting the cords of those energy vampires and not giving them any access to your energy this January, okay? Because that is also why like these unclaimed blessings are coming through, because we're dealing with some energy vampires. There's a big reunion coming in January too. This could be you reconnecting with these gifts. You can reconnecting with these blessings, but this could also be a relationship, a person, you reconnecting with a goal that you had, you reuniting with family members. Let's see what's going on. What else is showing up for my honeys for the month of January 2024? Some of us might be experiencing like some sort of reunion, school reunion, class reunion, family reunion, or an invite about a reunion, someone wanting to hang out with you. Spirit is also speaking about a timeline jump, so there's some changes happening. A lot of this change has to do with our ability to receive, our creativity, our magnetism as well. That's something that's showing up for us. This reunion can be with the divine feminine woman. This could be someone that you grew up with, or like an old friend or old coworker, peer, or something like that. I also feel like if you were reconnecting with someone, it's because you guys are both now in a similar space. Maybe before, sometimes relationships, friendships, they grow apart, right? So I feel like maybe before you guys were not in the same space, but I feel like there's some sort of balance here. Like you guys have things in common, whether that's friends, family, career, wherever you are at. It could also just be having more free time. Spirit also says, make sure this is a time, use January to reconnect with like self-care, doing things for yourself, taking care of your health, taking care of your body, taking care of just your wellness in general. Some of us want to get their hair, some of us are going to get our hair done, our nails done, and really just nourish ourselves in this divine feminine energy. There's something about nourishment that Spirit is talking about. This new connection, I wouldn't say this new connection, but like this reunion could be what's nourishing you at this time. Your spirits and guides just want you to be open. At the bottom too, we have something about a new job that if it comes up, then it comes up, but let's see if there's anything else on here. Spirit is speaking about like allowing yourself to be taken care of too is something that's important. You guys are stepping into this new year needing to really connect with your divine feminine energy. If you have a relationship that kind of gone astray with like a mother or a grandmother, January is probably when you guys are going to be talking to each other again as well. Alright, Spirit, what other predictions? Yeah, divine masculine is showing up here too, so it's important that there's this balance of divine masculine and divine feminine energy, knowing when it's time to make a plan, knowing when it's time to set goals, knowing when it's time to execute, and also honoring when it's time for you to just rest and chill. Okay, so there's this like need to be able to balance those energies. Know when it's time to sit still, and know when it's time to be on go. That could be something that you're working on right now. Spirit says light a candle. This could be because of this residual like energy vampire shit that you experienced in December. Just needing to light a candle to keep them energy vampires far, far away at bay. You might be lighting the candle to your divine feminine and divine masculine spirits and guides. Also, there's this need to go with the flow. Change of plans just fell on top of divine feminine. So with that said, you can plan, but you still have to be adaptable. So there may be some plans that you have that Spirit is like, you're not supposed to be going out. I want you to take care of yourself. I want you to chill. I want you to have a self-care day. You need to be able to listen to yourself, listen to your body when that happens. See, commitments is at the bottom. So you might have to make some change of plans as far as your commitments too. This could also be some changes of plans due to like a mother, grandmother, auntie, or something like that. Or you may have plans with like your friend. Yeah, Spirit says stand on business. You're starting this month, or I wouldn't say this month, but like really starting this year off with a clear head, a clear vessel, a clear mind, a clear spirit, having clarity on what you want and what you don't want, what you're willing to tolerate, what you're not willing to tolerate. And I also feel like there's some big goals that you have too, that Spirit wants you to stay on top of these goals in the midst of taking care of yourself, in the midst of honoring your time and energy. What else is showing up for my honeys for the month of January, Spirit? What else can you share with us that we need to hear for the month of September? Yeah, I said September. The month of September, there might be some plans or a reunion that I spoke about a reunion, but there could be some plans that come through involving September, involving the fall that you're hearing in January. I don't know, that could be very, very specific. Mars energy, which is like the planet of action and instincts, is coming through in reverse, right? So the fact that this reversal energy is showing up and then you have that paired with the divine feminine energy, I feel like this timeline jump is less about doing things and more about embodying. It's like you're able to manifest at a completely new level because you're not forcing things. My battery died. Let's finish up here. I don't know where it ended, so we're gonna jump back into this divine masculine and truth teller energy. there is going to be a time you showing up in your divine masculine energy is going to require you having to take initiative when it comes to either speaking your truth, advocating for yourself, and just speaking up. There could be some hard
honeys, this is where shit gets weird, and honestly, I'm just gonna blame it on the New Orleans spirits, because there's no reason why this should have happened. Everything was recorded in one clip, but in the middle of me talking, it just suddenly everything slowed down. I don't know why. I don't know how. So what I'm gonna do is speed this up, and it might sound weird, but you know, if you're here for the messages, you're here for the messages. If not, I will see you guys next month.
People are trying your gangsta, and you need to assert dominance of the situation and be like, hey, I don't appreciate the disrespect, I don't appreciate the tone. Or it could just be a situation of, it's like, I need to get this shit off my chest. And also just like finding healthy ways to communicate is really important too. Like we want to come into 2025 with a more, I'm feeling patience. It could be patience, but it could just be having new tools, or just be willing to learn how to communicate and express ourselves. Any final messages for my honeys for the month of January 2025? Anything else that we need to hear? Y'all, oh my gosh. Remember how I mentioned September? This is showing up again. September, October, November. Fear, money blockages. Okay, this is what Spirit is talking about. Money was tight, finances were tight the later half, or the fourth quarter of 2024, and this has a lot to do with fear. A lot to do with like fear of spending money, fear of saving money, but there's some money blockages that need to be worked out too. I feel like the Mars energy showing up in reverse is because you were attaching your wealth or your money to things that you were doing, when really you just needed to shift your money mindset to be able to just be in the space of receiving. You know what I mean? So that could be something that you're working on. That I just heard a crow, so that is definitely a confirmation. Some of us are going to be working through these money blockages in the first month of the year, so that we can set new money standards for ourselves and make more money in this new year too. Anything else here for January 2025? Did anything fly out? No. Okay. Final message here is food. Now, you may be wanting to make some changes to your diet, but I don't really see it as that. Food is really showing up about what you intake. The fact that this is standing on business, some of us are going to be listening to like more business-oriented podcasts and content.
And just listening to things that are going to help elevate our mind, our bodies, our spirits, our business. So this is a time to be intentional about like what you are listening to, what you are watching, and like just in general what you are intaking. Okay, so that's all that I have for us for the month of January. There's going to be like some weird discrepancy with like the angle and the clarity, but I hope that these messages are clear. I love you guys so much, and I'll be speaking to you soon. Bye, honeys.